Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Bama State family. I'm your host, JB, and you are tuned in to a brand new live episode of the Black and Gold Show dedicated to Bama State football. This is season 6, episode 1. Season 2, episode 1, game 1. And you know it's about to go down. So for everybody out there watching, please do these 3 things. Hit the like button, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and share this to your people. We are live here on Sports Talking with JB Network on the YouTube channel. If you're watching this on Twitter X, come over to the YouTube, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, share it out to your people. We are sponsored by the Yard Apparel brand. There we go. Sponsored by the Yard Apparel, man. Shouts out to my guy, Demetrius Nichols. Last week, I presented you guys with the new sponsor. They're here to stay for the whole season of Bama State football. And I'm going to show you my shirt once we get back to the full screen. But for all your Bama State exclusive gear, go to the yardapparelbrand.com. Check out the whole display, the whole wardrobe. My boy Demetrius got me lit. He got me a 5 wardrobe for the season. I wish I could show all the shirts and the gear I have, but I'm just going to take you week by week. I'm going to take it slow. So go to the yardapparelbrand.com and tell them JB sent you, man. Get you some gear. Speaking of gear, right here, this distinguished shirt right here. Custom made right there. It's on the website too. So go get your gear, get geared up for the season. Right there, the Yard Apparel brand. If you're watching this, jump in the chat. Let me know you're here. All the regular fans that's watching. Now, I know we are less than 24 hours before kickoff. Tomorrow night, Bama State in Birmingham to face the UAB Blazers. 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Let me post that real quick so y'all can see it while I'm talking to you. Here we go. Let me get it. There we go. All right. So this is what's going down tomorrow night, man. So this right here is just going to be a game preview. Normally we play on Saturdays, but it's a special game, special night. So the game is at 7:30. Enough time for all you people that got to work tomorrow. You get off, you work your 8 to 5, 9 to 5, whatever. No time for you to get off work and make it to the game in time for kickoff. Or if you can't make it, ESPN Plus. You can check the game out right there. So it will be at Protective Stadium. I've been there a few times. Pretty nice stadium. We had never played there. We played in Birmingham plenty of times, Legion Field, but never at Protective Stadium. So it will be a first time for Bama State playing in that state. Shouts out to the regulars in the chat. I see y'all. Shouts out to Tanya. My boy Patrick. What's up with your bro? Mimi G. Welcome in all y'all. Thanks for joining tonight. So basically this show is going to be just a breakdown, man. I did some research on UAB. I took some good notes, watched a couple podcasts, and checked out a few other people. So it's definitely going down. Shouts out San Quinetta. Shouts out to everybody, man. Y'all come on in the chat, man. Hit the like button. Y'all, we're going to get it up tonight. But like I mentioned, this is going to be a great breakdown. Now, tomorrow is going to be the game. So if you're watching this live, if you can't watch it live, you're watching the replay, go ahead and get all this in before the game. Because after the game, it will be a moot point. But I will give you guys my score prediction at the end. I got players to watch for UAB. I got the depth charts for Alabama State and UAB. And we're going to go ahead and kick it off from the jump with the depth chart. And we're going to break this thing all the way down. So depth charts came out on Monday, I believe. Let's do Alabama State first. Let's do the home team. I know it's small from what I'm seeing it. Hopefully you guys can see it better than me. But I have it right here on my phone. So let me go through this depth chart real quick and I'm talk about some key positions. So at quarterback, It's no mystery. Andrew Body will be QB1. He gets the start. This is like a redemption season for Andrew Body, so to speak. And I'm really rooting for the kid, man. I know him personally, know his family. So I'm really rooting for Andrew. And just like Rick Body say, man, make it through this first game. Once we get through this first game, everything is gonna be all right. Everything gonna be all right. Hey, shouts out to Anthony Lewis, man. Shouts out to Aunt Lou. Appreciate you for joining in, bro. Got to get you back on the show real soon. Speaking of back on the show, I want y'all to tune in next week. We play Southern. I'm hollering my boy C. Wells, Southern guy. We're going to probably do a little collab show, but that's for next week. All right, so for sure, Andrew Body, he's locked in, ready to go, man. I am rooting for this kid a lot, man. QB1, no question about it. Now, bagging him up will be Kareem Key or Tyshawn Smoot on the depth chart. So hopefully we won't see another quarterback, because if you guys remember to open up the season last year down in Miami, we played musical chair with the quarterbacks, and I didn't like that. I know a lot of people didn't like that. So hopefully we won't do that again. So Andrew Body gets the start. Now at running backs, you got Jamari Holesclaw, Jabari Kirkendale. They are the running backs. Holesclaw starting, Kirkendale behind him. Then you have Marcus Harris, Carl Ligon, and Ashton Ashford. I'm looking at this depth chart. I don't see no J.R. Gardner. I see some guys missing on the depth chart. Now, it's not. I have no place to say who belongs on the depth chart at what string. But man, from what I've seen, especially in fall and the scrimmages, where's J.R. Gardner? That's my question. That's my question. If y'all know the answer, let me know. I'm looking for J.R. Gardner. But let's move on. Fullback, Dylan Creech is down in his senior year, locking down that fullback position. This O-line is solid. This O-line is solid. I put it in my notes. So we got starting at left tackle, Philip McLean, Big Phil. Left guard, Zach Perkins, 6'5", 350, coming in now. Desmond Penn will be the center. He was all SWAC preseason, I think, second team, if I'm not mistaken. Desmond Penn. Right guard, Cameron Smith, another all SWACer. He's 6'7", 350, big dog. And Desmond Daniels will be the right tackle, and that was the all SWAC first teamer. So we got three guys who are on the all SWAC preseason list on this offensive line. This probably will be the meat and potatoes. This group right here, I'm really not worried about. Health, if anything, because we still got Jeremiah Frazier at the bag-up center position, but you can move him all over the line. Guys like Elijah Walker, Marvin Lee Jr. we brought in from the transfer report. So we are loaded on the O-line. I'm really not worried about it. And we call them the bodyguards. Protect Andrew Body. That's what y'all need to do. And, of course, open up running lanes for the running backs, because Bama State has been a great running team over the past few years. Now, wide receivers. This is what now I got some notes on the wide outs. First of all, let me go to my notes and talk about the guys who are starting at wide receiver. All right, so you got number 16, Christian Pitts. He's 5'10", 165, sophomore. Played mostly on special teams last year, only had one catch for 4 yards. So he's coming in here. And apparently these guys won the position, because this depth chart just come out. I don't see no familiar faces that I've seen over, the scrimmages and stuff like that. It's some guys that's on the bench. We'll talk about that in a minute. But this next guy who gets the start, number 13, Tyree Showtime Saunders. I'm a big fan of this kid, man. 6 foot, 200-pound red shirt senior. He played 3 games last season before suffering a knee injury that kept him out for the rest of the year. I'm excited to see this kid back healthy, man. A lot of potential from Tyree Saunders. And he looks good, man. He looks like he's in good spirits. He's ready to go. I was excited to see him in the scrimmage back on the field, making an impact. So I'm really high on Tyree Saunders, and evidently he's 100%. He's getting the start. So we're going to look I'm going to look closely for Tyree Saunders, number 13, tomorrow night. And this is another wide receiver who's also getting the star, number 81, Trey Smith. It's 5'9", 180, sophomore. Only played in 2 games last season, 1 catch, 24 yards. So I'm looking at the starters on the wide receiver position, and it's not a lot of production from that group that's getting the start tomorrow night. But let's look at the guys bagging them up. Ajah Harrell, Elijah Bean, Jalen Jones will be the bag-ups. Then you also have Dylan the Jet, Asia Gregg, who led the team in receiving yards last season, and Nehemiah Hickson. They're all in that wide receiver room as well. So I'm looking at this, and I trust Coach Eddie. I trust the coaching staff. But I'm also looking at this like, man, Ajah Harrell's not starting. Jalen Jones, who looked like a stud out there, and Asia Gregg, who led the team in receiving last year. They brought Dylan the Jet over from Wofford, who can flat out play. Nehemiah Hickson, man, he's small, but he is a playmaker. He's a playmaker, and I expect Nehemiah Hickson to get on the field and make some plays. But this is only week 1, and I'm not going to overreact to this. I'm not going to overreact. And this is quote unquote a what you want to call it? It's a test, but it's kind of like something. Okay, we're gonna see where we at. It's not a SWAT game. You're playing an FBS school, so a lot of people are betting against you. But if you come out there and you jump on top of these guys, anything is possible. But I'm saying the wide receiver room, it just stood out to me that, man, I did not expect the guys who are starting tomorrow night to be starting. That's just me. I know some people might agree. Some people I know closely might agree. But it is what it is at the end of the day. And I'm not going to fret on it. We just going to sit back tomorrow night. I'm going to be at the press box. I'm taking my notes. And I'm going to watch the game with a close eye. You have to be impartial because they say no cheering in the press box. You can't cheer. So I cannot cheer for Bama State. I'm going to watch it as an analyst and analyze what I see, take my notes, and give y'all the goods next week on the show. Hell, I might even do a post-game show. So y'all stay tuned for that. All right, so on defense, let's move on to the defense. A lot of young guys up front. Let me get back to my depth chart. Y'all hit the like button. You watch it. Hey, what's up, Hornet Sam? I just seen your comment. Hornet Sam, man, shouts out to you. Good brother right there. Hey, what's up, Israel? In the chat, boy, I see you with the Jackson State. Thank you for joining the show. Thanks for joining the show, y'all. So defense, like I mentioned, we got a lot of young guys up front. Let me get back to my depth chart so we can see it. Kendarius Frazier, starting at DN. He's a sophomore, 6'2", 260. At D tackle, you got Johnny Mason, 6'1", 263, red shirt freshman. The other D tackle position got Trey Lett, 6'2", 288, red shirt freshman. Then at right end, you got Rashawn Watson, 6'2", 294. So I see a lot of young guys on that front. Go to the linebacker position. At the Mike linebacker, you got Grant the Griffin Reed. He's 5'11", 225. Now, he's been there for a few years. And I like what I see out of him, number 45. But I was expecting either Rudy or Jaleel Lenoir, who came over from Central State. He's got a whole lot of experience, a whole lot of production. But that's what I'm saying. It's week 1, so we're not going to overreact here at the depth chart. But I do like what I see at the other linebacker position. Kayvon Henderson, transfer from Alcorn State, comes over, brings a lot of production. He's a great piece to add to the Black Swan defense. Number 7, Kayvon Henderson. And you got number 18, Denzel Johnson, who's a sophomore. So, but I'm looking too, Ethan Johnson. That was a kid that stood out to me, number 30. Also, number 32, BJ Caesar, big kid, 6'4". So we have a lot of talent. Don't just look at the starters on the depth chart. we have a lot of talent behind those guys. A lot of them. Shouts out Mr. Jackson, man. What's up with your big homie? Let's go Hornets. Appreciate all the love, man. So as y'all watching this, I'm running through the depth chart. I'm going to get to UAB's depth chart, keys to victory and all that. Please hit the like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. And share this out to your people, man. We talking Bama State depth chart right now. Bama State UAB tomorrow night. Big game. And we're going to see where we at. Now, let's talk about this this secondary, which I'm very high on. We have a lot of experience in the secondary. Twilly Levette, number 4. He returns. He's going to start. And you have number 5, Alan Taco Wright, who comes in as a grad transfer from Vanderbilt. He's played SEC ball for 3 or 4 years, so he comes over with a lot of experience. Coach Eddie Robb is high on him. I heard him talking about Taco at the scrimmage, how much of a leader he is in that back end. So, and at the safety positions, we have more experience. You got number 2, Drake Johnson, and number 3, Keon Lewis, who is probably one of the leaders on that defense. I like Keon Lewis a lot, and he's on the watch list. So for the Aeneas Williams Award, I'm sorry. So yeah, we are loaded on that back end for sure. The defense, I'm really not worried about the Black Swarm defense. I'm telling you guys that I'm really not worried. But we still haven't. I don't see where we're going to replace Traquan Thomas's production. I talked about that last week and the week before. The man was a beast coming off the edge. That was one of my concerns. Who's going to come off the edge and wreak havoc? I'm going to be looking for some guys tomorrow night because when I get to the scouting report on UAB, I'm going to tell you why it's very important to get to that quarterback. And we have a new kicker. I forgot. Let me get back to the depth chart. Hold on. We got a new starting kicker, ladies and gentlemen. We got number 39, Andrew Akil. So he's a redshirt freshman transfer from Western Michigan. So I thought Brandon Gilliam was going to get the start until I saw the depth chart. And I was like, who is Akil? So, and I looked him up. I mean, not many stats out there. I saw some of his kicking at the kicking camps, but like I said, he's only a redshirt freshman, man. Transfer from Western Michigan. So maybe the kids got the goods because I tell you what, special teams is really going to be key. Special teams is really going to be key, especially in games like this. And I feel like it's going to be key tomorrow night, especially if it's a close game. And you have Jamar Holsclaw at kick return, punt return, but you also see Nehemiah Hickson bagging him up. So I expect to see Nehemiah Hickson on the field at some point tomorrow night. I really do. He's too dynamic to keep off the field. He's only 5'8", 180, freshman from Spanish Fort, Alabama, but man, the boy he's got the pedigree and he's a great athlete. So just keep your eyes peeled for Nehemiah Hickson. He's gonna be wearing number 86 tomorrow night. So that's it for my depth chart. I'm gonna go to UAB's depth chart and their players to watch. Now, this is just a little piece of paper I saw online, so I don't know how good y'all can see that, but I got a scouting report on just a few guys from UAB, key guys that I believe, and this is from doing my research. All right, so the quarterback, I'm going to go with offense. The quarterback, number 7, Jalen Kitna. He's 6'5", 225 pounds, red shirt senior. He is the son of former NFL quarterback John Kitna. I don't know how old y'all are, but I remember John Kitna playing for the Seattle Seahawks back when the Seahawks was in the AFC West. I remember that. I really do. Okay, I got something in here. I wonder why UAB don't schedule this for Saturday. They probably were scared of me. Hey, it's gonna be I think it's still gonna be a big turnout on Mr. Jackson. I really do. But if it was on a Saturday, oh my goodness, you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Hey, Kilpatrick, I don't know where Eric Horn. I forgot about him. Where is Eric Horn? That goes back to let's not overreact on the depth chart at week 1. But if it's getting about week 4 or 5 and I don't see some of these players, it's gonna have me wondering for sure. So back to Jalen Kitna, man, son of John Kitna. So he has that pedigree. He started the final 8 games for the Blazers last season. Threw for 2,209 yards, 17 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, averaged over 275 yards passing per game. Now, the scouting report on Jalen Kitna, let me get to that. Where is that scout? Okay, so he's not a dual threat quarterback by any means. And that O-line for UAB gave up 33 sacks last year. Probably not the same players. I think they probably got better on the O-line, but Jalen Kitna's gonna stand there, and he's not gonna run around much. He's a big target. Like I say, he's 6'5". So that's why that goes back to me saying we need to get to him. And that's gonna go to my keys of victory. So let me hold down before I get to my keys of victory and go over some more of these players for UAB. Now, like I said, Kitna's got 8 games of experience starting last season. He started the last 8 games. So he's coming back this year, taking over the starting position with some experience. As you can see, 17 touchdowns, 11 picks. He could turn the ball over, but he could also sling it all over the field. He got some 300-some yard touch, receiving, 300-plus passing yard games last year. Put up some good numbers, but it's those interceptions that stood out for me. And I think we can get a couple of them off them tomorrow night. So wide receivers, they got a couple of dynamic guys coming back. So number 1, Corey Milliner. He's 6'2", 180, red shirt sophomore from Alex City, Alabama. Played in 11 games last season, had 24 catches, 416 yards, 3 touchdowns. He is the most productive returner receiver on his team. I think they lost like 7 of their top 9 receivers. So this team has a lot of turnaround. But Corey Milliner, number 1, is going to be a key piece. He's starting at wide receiver. Also, number 0, Iverson Hooks. He's 5'10", 175, red shirt sophomore from Pike Road, right here from Pike Road, Alabama. Played in all 12 games last year, had 14 catches, 179 yards, and a touchdown. So those are the 2 guys returning out of their bunch last season. They had some more guys as well, and I'm going to talk about one of their playmakers who I think we need to really key in on tomorrow night. I call him a playmaker, but he's listed as running back and kick returner. Number 11, Solomon Beebe, 5'10", 200 pounds sophomore from the Gump, Park Crossing High School. He played in 10 games last season, only 22 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown, but he was the primary kick returner with 11 returns for 316 total yards, had a 90-yard a 90-yard kickoff return. How do you go 90 yards and not score? I don't know. Maybe he got hawked down at the goal line. But you go 90 yards and don't score a touchdown. But anyway, that's a lot of production. He's a returner / running back. So I'm looking at Solomon Beebe to step up this season and tomorrow night. Also, they have a running back who's solid. Number 4, Javon Jackson. He's 5'8", 210, red shirt senior transfer from UTEP. Now, he rushed for 754 yards, 4 touchdowns in 2024. Also had 16 catches for 99 yards and 2 tubs receiving. Had 2 games with 26 carries last year, 7 games with at least 15 carries. So he comes in with a bunch of carries, a bunch of production. Played 3 seasons also, 3 seasons at Austin Peay, and he was on the FCS All-American team in 2023. So he brings a lot of production and experience to UAB in that backfield. And I think he's going to get the start, if I'm not mistaken. So on that defense, you got linebacker, number 0, Devin Hightower, 6'1", 230. He's a redshirt senior from Rhode Island. Played in 14 games at inside linebacker last year. 92 tackles, 10 tackles for losses, 3.5 sacks, and 3 pass breakups. So that's a lot of production right there. Solid addition to this defense, which was terrible last season. Ladies and gentlemen, UAB was terrible last season. They were 4-8. They were 4-8. I think they were 4-8, if I'm not mistaken. They were not good at all. And the defense was nothing to be talking about. That's why they have a new defensive staff. That's why Ryan Lewis, who was the D coordinator at the Black Swarm, Bama State, for 3 seasons. It's on that staff with Trent Dilfer. He's coaching the cornerbacks, I believe, but he's also a defensive analyst. So Ryan Lewis, who I think was a great defensive coordinator for Bama State, he was definitely a need for a team like UAB. And, you know, it made me wonder, does he know some things about this Bama State team? I'm sure he does. But is it going to work? Is he going to be able to stop our offense? It's going to be a chess match tomorrow night. So y'all stay tuned for that, because Ryan Lewis will be on the sideline of the Blazers. All right. And let's see what else we got. So the defensive backfield. Hold on. Before I go to the defensive back, they got a defensive end at UAB. Number 15, Jermichael Rogers, 6'2", 250. Redshirt senior, transfer from Miles College by way of Bessemer. So he's going to be playing at home. He's used to playing in Birmingham, played 3 years at Miles. Played in 13 games last year, 53 total tackles, 18 and a half tackles for losses. That's a lot. And he had 8 sacks and a forced fumble. So I'm looking out for number 15, Jermichael Rogers. And he's played Bama State because, we played Miles. So he knows how to play against Bama State. So I'm definitely keying in on number 15, Jermichael Rogers on the DN. Defensive backs, they okay. They have a safety, number 1, Sarad Bryant, 6'2". He transferred from Georgia Tech. They got a couple cornerbacks transferring in. Number 11, Perry Fisher, who's 6'3". He transferred from Maryland. And number 13, Tamarian Crumpley, who's 6'1", transferring from Pitt. So it's a lot of transfers on UAB's team on that defense. And I don't know, man. I trust Bama State's defense more than I trust UAB's defense. Offensively, I feel like it can be a wash. I feel like we can do more things than they can do because Andrew Body is a dual threat. Their quarterback, Kittner, is not a dual threat. He can sling the ball over the yard, but he cannot run. He can't make plays with his legs like Andrew Body. So that's what I'm saying. Now, I got a comment from my boy Kilpatrick. E-Rod still on the defense, and Gresham is no joke. Look at ASU linebackers last 3 years, Bubba, DeMarcus, and so on. Defense will not fall off a lot, but the offense will be our trump card. I like it. I'm not expecting the defense to fall off a lot. Maybe a little bit, but man, come on. When you have one of the top defenses in the SWAC, and we lost a lot of players too, y'all. We lost a lot, man. Like I say, DeMarcus Cudahan, Traquan Thomas, James Burgess. You can keep going, man. Rico Dozier, Mon Scarborough. Man, we lost a lot. Man. We lost a lot on that defense. But I still feel good about the defensive scheme. I feel good about the players we got and Coach Gresham. I really do. So let's see what else I got, man. That's the depth chart right there for UAB. What else do I have? Y'all bear with me. Okay, keys to victory. My keys to victory for this game. It's very simple. It's very simple. But before I do that, hold on. Before I do that, I need y'all, while I got y'all right now, I need y'all to lock in with the Yard Apparel brand. Go to the yardapparelbrand.com. Get all the exclusive stuff for Bama State. They got the other schools as well, but we focusing on Bama State. The homecoming shirts will be out very soon, but you get that good gear right here, man. Just like what I'm wearing. I got the Stinger t-shirt on. I'm going to wear a different t-shirt every week. So y'all will be able to see me wearing the gear, but you can go online and get your own. And for the people who asking me to get them some shirts for the low, I can't do that. This is a sponsorship. Y'all got to go buy y'all some gear. Support the show. Support ASU. Support the brand. The Yard Apparel brand. Now let me get back. All right. Let me get back. Okay, so Mr. Jackson, we got a comment. Hornets got to get pressure up front, help that back hit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm mostly concerned about that pressure. And I'm glad you said that, Mr. Jackson, because let's get to my keys to victory before we wrap up. All right, so offensively, maintain and finish drives with points. Meaning, not saying you got to score every time score a touchdown every time you get the ball. But like I say, I'm still concerned about the kicking. I need to see what the new kicker is going to do. But we definitely cannot stall out. We can't go 3 and out. We can't be 4th and 1, 4th and 2 and get stuffed. We have to finish with points. And we can easily win this game if we finish drives. We have to maintain them too. So, meaning what I'm saying, okay, it's easily, if you average, and I say this a lot, if you average 5, 6 yards of carry on the ground, you can keep drives alive. Let you get the first down, you get 5 yards, it's 2nd and 2. You get another 3 yards, it's 3rd and 2. It's 2nd and 5, then it's 3rd and 2. You can get them 2 yards on 3rd down. You don't even have to drop back and pass. You can just run power and get it. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of teams, if you watch, a lot of teams will run tempo. If they get a first down on you on the ground, they will keep that tempo running because they know you're trying to get back. And they know your big boys are tired. They know if you keep running the ball, them big boys going to get tired. They're going to get gas. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to ask Bama State to be out there and run a 30-play drive. No. Give me some 12, 13-play drives. But also, you can't do that every drive. You have to open up the offense, be dynamic. I heard Andrew Body talking about that. We're not going to be one-dimensional this year. We're not going to have 300 yards rushing and 90 yards passing. We're not going to be that team. We have to be, give me 200 yards, 250-yard pass, and give me about 200-yard rushing. You see what I'm saying? So if we do that and maintain those drives, that's what I'm saying. We can't get behind the chains, brother. We can't. And I don't have a problem with field goal. If the game is close, get the field goal. If we're in field goal range within 45 yards or more, 45 yards or less, kick the field goal. Don't be trying to go for it. Let's get some points. Now, if we have to come back, you have no choice. But if the game is tight within one possession, just go ahead and get the points. I hope this kicker does well. I really do. But like I say, maintain drive, finish them, and we'll be okay tomorrow night. Control tempo of the game. That goes along with running the ball. Like I mentioned, get first downs. Let's get some tempo going. I like what I saw in the last scrimmage. Andrew Body on one particular drive that I love, they was running tempo. Andrew was getting that ball out quick like hot potato. He was getting it out real quick. 3-step drop, 5-step drop, get the ball out. Let's go. So I want to see that tomorrow too. I really do. Get this UAB defense off balance because I can promise you this. They're going to be trying some stuff tomorrow night. They are. They have a lot of new guys on that team. They do. They have a lot of new guys. So it's really not a lot of tape per se because this is the first game of the season. You want to see what you got. It's the litmus test. You want to see how you measure up to an FBS school. But UAB is no juggernaut. So it's like when you're going up and you going to jump out of weight class, but you're not going to jump too far out your weight class. You're going to jump up just a little bit and let me see where I'm at. Let me see if I can compete on this next level. This is what Bama State is trying to do tomorrow night. We are the underdog for sure. But if we do these things, we can win the ball game. Protect Body and let him cook. That's my next key. I mentioned those offensive lines. That great group of offensive lines we have. I think we have 6 starters. I really do because I like Jeremiah Frazier, but he's the backup center. I thought he would be a starter. I did. Jeremiah Frazier was great last season. So we have a strong, solid 6 starters on the O-line. You can only play 5, but we got 6 starters. That's how. And 3 of those guys are on the preseason all SWAC team. So I'm expecting this offensive line to be the bodyguards. Protect Andrew Body, no pun intended. But you got to protect your quarterback. We want to see Andrew finish the whole damn season. I know Rick Body, a lot of people are like, yeah, let's get Andrew through this first game. I know everybody is excited to see Andrew. Yes, we get through this first game. The sky is the limit. Is the limit. But it starts with that old line. Be the bodyguards. Protect Andrew Body. He going to do what he do. Let him cook. He's going to make the right decisions. I trust Andrew to make the right decisions. He has a lot of experience. The boy is smart. He's smart. He's just been injured. But he is a smart quarterback with so much potential. But this is the year that he puts it on display, I feel. Now, defensively, like I was saying earlier, you have to get after the quarterback, Jalen Kitna. Not a dual threat. Their O-line gave up a lot of sacks last year. They're trying to protect him as well, but he can't get out of pressure. He's not going to be that type of quarterback. He's 6'5". He's a big target. Get his ass on the ground. Get him down. And I also expect us to have a couple penalties. Not saying go out there and get penalties. I'm sorry. A couple of turnovers. Cause a couple of turnovers. Not saying get 4-5 interceptions. That's kind of, it can happen, but I'm not saying that's what we need to win. If we get a couple picks, maybe a sack fumble or something like that, just turn the tables a little bit, especially if the game is close. If you can get a sack fumble, man, that can change the whole momentum of this game. That can change the whole momentum. But we have to get out to Jalen Kitna for sure, because I don't know if he's a statue, but I know he's a 6'5" quarterback and he's not a dual threat. So that's telling me something. I'm going to be keying in on our defensive line to see if we can get there with the front four. I'm going to be doing that. Hey, what's up? What's up? Swacking a fool in the chat, man. Swacking a fool. Yeah, I'm going to make some noise, but I can't make too much noise. They say you cannot cheer for Bama State in the press box. So I'm going to be cheering on the inside. Hey, man, shouts out to my dog, sharpshooter. But, man, you don't get off here with this Tuskegee. Hey, I will be at the Tuskegee Red Tail Classic this Sunday. I'll be there scouting y'all, getting ready for Turkey Day. Even though we don't need no scout for Tuskegee, because you know how we get down when we play Tuskegee, for sure. What's up, my guy, Wild Wayne Cartwright, man? What's up? What's up with you, brother? We gonna get together for Magic City Classic. We gonna have to collab for Magic City Classic. It's coming. It's coming, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate that. Me, G, for sure. Appreciate everybody. Everybody in the chat, we appreciate y'all. Sharpshooter, you know it's all love, my boy. You know it's all love. All right, so and overall, my last key to the victory: be aggressive, but be disciplined. Eddie Robb talks about this a lot. He talks about this a lot, man. You know, aggressive play, play violent. He talks about this a lot. He's old school, man. Coach E-Rod, old school, man. Play for the Houston Oilers. You know how old school that is? That 30-some years ago. Now, that ain't Houston Oilers, man. So, I mean, we have the potential. We have the potential, y'all, that this team can do something great tomorrow night. He can do something great tomorrow night. Hey, shouts out to Andrew Body. What's up? He in the gun. Oh, Rick Body in the gun. What's up? Hey, tell Rick Body to holler and tell him hit my phone after the show. Shouts out to Andrew Body. That is the mama of Andrew Body. Shouts out to you, Miss Body, for tuning in. It's going to be a great show tomorrow night. I like the swagger I see from Andrew, man. I like the swagger. The boy is confident and he's ready to go. And it's going to be a sight to see. So let's go. I'm going to go with the score prediction for tomorrow. I pondered on this a lot. I picked the UAB in my initial picks when I went through because I didn't really know. I saw what we had, but I was like, man, you know what, man? Ain't nobody picking Bama State. But after further analysis, and I got a lot of heart in this pick too. A lot of heart in this pick. After talking myself into all of this, keys to victory, doing my research on UAB, watching the UAB podcast all week, looking up these guys, looking at the depth chart, researching these guys, these transfers they got, the unproven guys they have, even the proven guys they have. I'm going Andrew Body. I don't trust in Bama State. I don't trust in Coach E. Rob. This is the year. This is the year we need to get it right. And we can shock the people tomorrow night. Go to Birmingham, get this dub. Let's not forget 2019. None of the guys were playing in the game. None of the guys on the team. Hell, the coaches wasn't even there. But 2019, we were a goal line stand away. Goal line stand, took a goal line stand for UAB to beat Bama State. It was 24-19. I feel like we turn the tables this year. We turn the tables. It's going to be 26-24. 26-24, Bama State. We're going to win by 2 points. I don't know how we're going to get them 26, but we're going to hold UAB to 24 points, and we're going to score at least 2 points more than them. It could go 31, but I'm just going to give an odd, crazy score, 26-24. Bama State shocking everybody who picked against them. Majority of the people out there who picked against Bama State tomorrow night. I'm picking it. Hey, I see you. I see you. Eddie Raw had the real boot camp. Yes, he did. Hey, man, I'm telling you, from what I've seen, and this is just from personal, just being out there. The guys look like they're ready to go, man. And shouts out to the social media team of Bama State for posting the videos when they get ready to go out for practice. I like what I'm seeing out there. Shouts out to them guys. Shouts out to Khalil, man. Khalil does a great job. I think he's over the social media. But they look like they're having fun. I saw Keon Lewis talk, and he was like, man, it's a brotherhood. We're going to show y'all this year. Y'all going to see us pick up each other off the ground. We're going to celebrate with each other. We're going to show a lot of passion out there, a lot of heart. We're going to fight for our brother. You know. Forever my brother. You know, Kilpatrick. Yeah. So the team does have that swagger, man. Put Andrew Body on offense. I want to say Keon Lewis on defense. You know, and they talk to the leaders. I know that. But I watched the interview with Coach Eddie Robb right before I got on this podcast. Coach Eddie Robb interview on the what was it called? The Cable Connect. The Cable Connect. AD, Dr. Cable. He got a podcast, Cable Connect. I like it. And he had Eddie Robinson on there. I advise y'all to go check it out on the Bama State Sports YouTube. Yeah. Great. They are in great spirits. I think this team is ready to go in Birmingham and win this game tomorrow night. And it's going to be a dub. It's going to be a dub. I feel it. I'm not just saying this because I got on Bama State gear. I got on the stinger and I do the podcast. I feel like that Bama State's going to get the win. If we don't, I will come back and say I was wrong. I have no problem with that. So y'all please hit the like button, man. Subscribe to this channel. I got a lot of people watching tonight. I appreciate y'all. And we are less than 23 hours from kickoff at this moment. This time tomorrow night, Bama State going to be up probably 10-7. Something like that. I think Bama State going to be in the lead. It's going to be a real tight, real close game, I believe. So if you can't be in Birmingham, you can't get to Protective Stadium by 7:30, 7:45, I'm going to be there like 2-3 hours before time. But if you can't get there, ESPN, go to the ESPN app. They got this new app or whatnot. It's on ESPN Plus. You will be able to find this game. Matter of fact, it's on the poster. It's on the poster. And yes, ESPN Plus, 7:30 right there. Just find it. You'll be able to find it for sure. You will be able to find it. But like I say, man, y'all, shouts out to everybody watching it. Shouts out to the Yard Apparel brand for sponsoring the Black and Gold show each and every Wednesday night. We're going to keep doing this thing. Next week, we play Southern. I'll focus on that after the game this week. But we also, since we're playing on Thursday night, we get Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So a couple extra days to get ready because it's a road trip. We got to go to Baton Rouge. and play Southern. Hope to have C. Wells on next week so we can go a little back and forth because he's a Southern guy. Shouts out to the Swag Talk. Y'all go to Swag Talk and subscribe to that channel. And shouts out to everybody else, man. Swacking the Fool I saw in the chat, man. Everybody in the chat, I appreciate y'all for joining the show tonight, man. I am your host, JB, the talk of the town, Bama State. It's all about them Hornets, man. Black and Gold Show. I'll see y'all next week. Be blessed. Thanks for watching.